Occupy CSULB held an art exhibit and panel to express their message both verbally and artistically. During the panel discussion, organizers spoke about a wide range of topics, including the most important aspect: what really is the Occupy movement about?
They don't really know what's going on with the movement, what's at the heart of it, what students are really upset about. And it's not just students, but what does the Occupy movement mean to the average American citizen? What does that mean to students? What does that mean to all these people who are coming out in droves to these major cities, to all these protests?
Even though we hear all this stuff about what's your demands, what's your solutions, I heard a really good answer to that the other day. They were like, when people go and do like a breast cancer awareness walk, no one says, hey, do you have a cure for cancer? No, then what are you doing? You don't have to have the answer, you don't have to have the solution. We're just bringing awareness to these issues. And it's worked, because you can see now there's so much talk about the unfairness in the banking system, the unfairness of people with a lot of money getting their way, while regular people with less money don't get what they need.
Earlier in the week, at their General Assembly, Jason James spoke to us about his experience camping with Occupy Long Beach.
I actually was one of the people that's been arrested for keeping our tent in the park after hours, because they have this ordinance, which basically we think it's an anti-homeless ordinance, that says you can't camp out at all, you can't have a tent, you can't have any kind of temporary shelter, and you can't be in the park after 10 p.m.
James believes that his involvement with the movement and their persistence will pay off at the end.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's because we're trying to make a fundamental change in the system, because there's a system, and you've probably heard, there's the income inequality that's been building, there's the corporations and banks that are just kind of running wild, and there's unregulated capitalism that I think has been causing the poverty in our country.
While the event hosted the discussion inside, outside, artists participated in the art exhibit.
I basically made it for this Why Occupy art show. So that was my answer. Like, why is it that people are occupying, and why is this going on? Is because politicians are in bed with corporations basically all the time. They have each other's backs, and it's all about money. So that's why the sheet has money signs on it. That's why the pillowcase has money signs on it. And the China flag is like, I mean, that's what Walmart is. Walmart, all of their products come from China. They depend on Chinese labor, and all of our jobs have been outsourced. So the corporations can make more and more money, and politicians don't do anything about it. So
it's the last thing that's free. That's it. Like, a policeman can't stop me from doing this. Like, there's nothing that can stop me from doing art. It's the only thing that's free. Like, painting, because I could do music, but there's things that could stop me. There's rules, but no one can stop me from painting. It's the most free that I feel is when I'm painting, because it's unstoppable. That's how I love to feel that way.
If you're interested in joining the Occupy CSULB movement, visit their Facebook or Twitter page. Besides occupying through encampment and protests, Occupy CSULB organizers also let their voices be heard through art. Reporting to you for Beach News, I'm Karen Lopez.